Hello everyone. So nice to see you again. This is Nikhil Ashtewale from Integrated Fitness and Sports Institute, also known as the IFSI YouTube channel. Now, my today's topic is on fat burners. I have received many emails about fat burners. Okay, people ask me queries about fat burners, whether fat burners are safe or you are supposed to have them or no. So now, all about fat burners. Are fat burners for everyone? So let me make it very clear. Before you give fat burners to someone, I want you people to judge whether that particular person is a conditioned athlete or not. Now I want you people to understand what is the meaning of conditioned athlete. Conditioned athlete का मतलब है somebody who's been training for years and years, okay? जिसका past training experience काफी अच्छा है. Somebody who's training at the advanced level, okay? Because that particular person should be able to bear the effects of the various ingredients which are present within the fat burners. Like for example, what are these ingredients which are there in fat burners? Like a fat burner will contain a good amount of, or maybe high amount of caffeine, correct? It also contains something known as UMA. There are many fat burners with even ephedrine added nowadays. Okay, this is something that I have noticed. Now all these ingredients basically will give you certain kind of effects. Now what kind of effects are these? The first effect that you get, increase in blood pressure. Your blood pressure increases. It raises your heart rate. It also increases anxiety levels. There are many people who become nervous. Okay. There are many people who will also suffer from tremors, like you will feel as if your hands and legs are shaking, shaking kind of experience you will feel, which are also known as the tremors. So now, you might feel these kind of problems. It might even cause discomfort to you. Okay, so I want you people to understand that fat burners जो है वो किसको देना चाहिए. Now, if your body is conditioned, अगर आपका body conditioned है and you've been training for years and years, then your body has adapted to that kind of stress. Training stress I'm talking about. Okay, जैसे for example हम लोग जब exercise करते हैं and every time that we exercise we progress and the body adapts to it. What is an exercise? Exercise is a kind of stress that we are putting on the body. It is a kind of challenge that we are giving a body. Your body has to go through a certain kind of challenge and then the body will adapt to that challenge and then you progress the intensity. तो ये हमेशा होता है. Now by doing this, okay, by adapting to that, okay, for example let's say you do a cardio activity और कार्डियो में आपका हार्ट रेट जो है वो एलिवेट हो गया, ओके, बॉडी विल अडेप्ट टू दैट इंटेंसिटी, ओके, धीरे धीरे the heart rate over a period of time will basically stabilize at a particular intensity. Means that particular intensity is no more challenge for your body. So this is how the body adapts. Are you clear? Such people who've been training for years and years, okay, should be actually recommended fat burners. This is my personal suggestion, looking at the kind of problems that people are facing after having fat burners, right? Now, what happens to those who are training at the beginner and the intermediate level? What should be their approach? Now, there are certain kind of supplements which are there which are available in the market, which will not have caffeine in it. Like it might have something known as the L-carnitine. Now what is L-carnitine? L-carnitine basically is a amino acid which is made from methionine and lysine. These two amino acids will make L-carnitine. So you will have certain products which has got L-carnitine, which has got the alpha-lipoic acid. What are the functions of these two, the L-carnitine and the alpha-lipoic acid? L-carnitine basically works like a fat mobilizer. Fat mobilizer का मतलब क्या? It will basically mobilize fat from the fat cells into the mitochondria of the muscle cells. आपको अगर पता होगा mitochondria which is present within the muscle cell generates energy. It generates ATP. Okay, ATP is a source of energy. Okay, so now L-carnitine is something that will mobilize fat. It will take the fat from the fat cell into the bloodstream and then it will enter the cell. And within the cell, it will again enter into the mitochondria where ATP is generated. This is the function of L-carnitine. If you want a better form of L-carnitine, you should go for something known as the acetyl L-carnitine. The acetyl L-carnitine, again, this is a better form. Why do I call it a better form? Acetyl L-carnitine is something that can even enter the blood-brain barrier, also known as the BBB. Now, what is this blood-brain barrier? Uska matlab kya hai? If you look at the brain, okay, outside the brain is covered with a thin membrane, which is, this membrane is there to protect the brain. It is to protect the brain from what? From any kind of pathogens entering the brain. So there are only certain things which are allowed to enter the BBB, the blood-brain barrier. Now what are these ingredients? Like for example, glucose or ketones can enter the blood-brain barrier. Okay, but again, acetyl carnitine is something that can shuttle the fatty acids into the blood-brain barrier, and it can supply that energy to your brain cells. So basically, in short, it is feeding the brain cells, right? So acetyl L-carnitine is something that that feeds your muscle cells as well as the brain cells, and hence it is better than normal creatine. So now what I was telling you is, in case of beginners, अगर आपके पास कोई beginners आते हैं या तो कोई intermediate level का आदमी आता है, okay, before suggesting a fat burner, it would be always better that you suggest him certain supplements with acetyl L-carnitine and also alpha lipoic acid, the ALA. Again, what is alpha lipoic acid? Alpha lipoic acid is an insulin mimicker. The action of alpha lipoic acid is that it mimics insulin. So what it will do? It will basically draw all the glucose inside the muscle cell. Okay. So my recommendation is that for beginners, you should always select these kind of products rather than directly putting him or her on a very strong fat burner. Okay. See, because the problem is that when somebody goes for a fat burner, first of all, when will a fat burner work? A fat burner will work only with proper exercise and proper diet. Okay. Please don't be under the impression that a fat burner will allow you to eat everything. It's absolutely wrong. Okay. People are under this particular impression that if you don't diet, if you don't exercise, okay, still the fat burner will be effective for you. No, this is wrong absolutely. You need to follow a proper strict diet. You need to lower your carbohydrates a little bit, correct? And you need to exercise, because it is only when you exercise that fat burner will work. There are certain things within the fat burner, like even carnitine is present within the fat burner. So it will help the fat to mobilize from the fat cell into the mitochondria of the muscle cells. Okay, so it will only work if you exercise and if you follow a proper diet. But even then, because of high doses of caffeine, and there are other ingredients like for example the ephedrine, the UMB, there are certain bad effects that might happen. Okay, like release of cortisol hormone. Okay, now cortisol hormone is a stress hormone, which again causes muscle loss in your body. It is not good to have high levels of cortisol in your blood. It will elevate your blood pressure. It will increase your heart rate, and it will also give you nervousness. So I want you people to be very careful when you utilize all these kind of products, right? I want you people to study about it and just don't put everybody on a fat burner. Okay, there are certain stages. In fact, the approach should be that a person should first focus on proper diet and exercise, a strict diet, and then over a period of time you can slowly you can put him or her on a fat burner over a period of time, and by that time even the body is well conditioned. Okay, he is training at the advanced level, and the fat burner will help you. One more important thing that I want to cover here. I have even seen many trainers recommending clenbuterol, okay, clenbuterol, or even there is something known as T3, the thyroid, to many people. Clenbuterol and thyroid, or T3, okay, these pills are for medications. Please try and understand, they do not come under the category of supplements. They are not supplements, okay. These are for medical purposes. I mean, clenbuterol is suggested for whom? It is suggested to those people with some kind of breathing discomfort, like asthma. It works like a bronchodilator, right? Whereas if you look at the T3, okay, also known as the triiodothyronine, okay, which is also known as the T3. This is a hormone which regulates your body temperature. Now this is given in case of thyroid problems. So please do not get confused. Clenbuterol and T3 are steroids, okay, they are drugs, they are for medical purpose. I understand there are many bodybuilders out there using these products, okay, but again that is for a different purpose. They are into bodybuilding. Bodybuilding is a complete different sport. It is a different lifestyle that they are leading, okay. You cannot compare normal people with the lifestyle that bodybuilders lead. So just be careful. Even clenbuterol and thyroid T3 will cause lot of cortisol release. It will also cause good amount of muscle loss in your body. It will kill your appetite. It will kill your appetite, right? And it will also give you that shaky feeling, tremors again. Okay. Now there are many people who ask me, but there are so many bodybuilders taking it around. Yeah, there are so many bodybuilders taking it around, and you can see good amount of muscle mass in their body. That is because they are on some other substances also. What are these other substances? They are on testosterone also. They are on additional doses of testosterone. Now this additional dose of testosterone is holding on to the muscle. Okay. So just keep the bodybuilding sport away. Please do not combine bodybuilding with a normal person. Right? For a normal person, I would always suggest give them mild dose. Okay, if you want a good amount of fat loss, initially let him start exercising, let him start dieting, and then you can start with certain products which has acetyl L-carnitine as well as the alpha lipoic acid, as I previously said, and then slowly you can start with a fat burner, keeping in mind that the body is well conditioned, okay, and there are no problems that this particular person faces. Right? So I hope I have cleared your doubts, your queries about fat burners. Okay. You can mail me, you can ask your queries. Okay. You can put up your questions on our YouTube channel, and I will be always there to answer you. In fact, I will be happy to answer all those questions. So see you again. Thank you very much for watching my video. I will be putting these video again and again. Definitely मैंने आपको पहले भी बोला था, ऐसे informative videos जो exercise science और nutrition के ऊपर मैं बार बार इस चैनल पर डालते रहूँगा. Okay, if you like my videos, please like, share and subscribe to our channel, and also click the bell icon which is there. And there is one more thing, please do put your comments on our videos. आपके सजेशन के हिसाब से मैं वीडियोस डालते रहूँगा. If you have any queries, if you have any questions, please put those questions. I will definitely try and answer all your queries. Thank you so much.